hoping to get a shot. You think he's glad he took this, Carter?
He's definitely worked out for him. I think he's got closer in the race, and he's got a solid board. If he gets a hit, he's going to probably win this match.
This match or this game, Carter?
This game. Oh, 6-4. What a lemon.
6-4. This is the... oh, excuse me. While I spit out the lemon peel.
Ow, ow, ow.
This is a horror number, because although he can play the 6 past him, whichever way he plays the 4, he has to leave a double shot. However he plays this, he has to leave a minimum of 20 shots. This is 21 shots. And so he will hit him and leave only 20 shots. But this is an absolute horror.
What a painful roll.
Now, Carter, yellow must be looking at the cube here. However red plays this, yellow is going to be favorite to hit. I mean, he could ship over a 4 cube here.
He could, but I think it's a little dangerous. I mean, he misses this, he's going to be looking at an 8 cube right away. He's already down, what, 22 pips in this race? He's, I think Ray's going to wait a minute to pick up one of those blots.
Okay, I couldn't agree more, Carter. I think that a lot of people cube that type of position because they think they're favorite to hit. They don't consider that they get cubed out when they miss. Whilst if they retain ownership of the cube, they retain a lot of match or game-winning chances because they haven't relinquished control of that cube.
And he's also got, there's 2 checkers sitting there loose. If Ray picks up both of them, he could be looking at gammons. I mean, there are little joker numbers for Ray here.
Yeah, 3-2 would be pretty freaky, as would double 3. I think he's still laboring over this play, Carter. I think this is the right play, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of alternatives. It's just such a bad roll. After you shift the cube, this is the one thing you don't want to be seeing.
But this is really one of the great skills of backgammon. Everybody knows how to play the good rolls well. It's playing the bad rolls well that really counts. And I'm backing Morton to make the right play here. He's burning up a lot of his time looking at it. He knows that this is a critical moment in this match.
This is going to be a big swing one way or the other.
I don't think he should be spending quite this much time, Carter. His clock is ticking away there. I think he's already a long way behind Ray Fogland. Ray Fogland looking at the time situation. And he's quite happy to see his opponent sit there and burn up those precious seconds.
Yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat here, and if Ray wins on time, I know he'll take the win anyway. So
I know what Morton is looking at here. He's looking at if he gets missed, what are his best chances of cleaning up without leaving another shot?
Yes.
And he goes for the hit. Okay.
5 or 3.
Favorite to hit, small favorite to hit. 60% to win this game, not big enough to recube. And he hits the 5 and a 4 to close him out.
Closes the board.
No, Ray, I don't think you're going to play this 4. No.
The advanced lure play. You don't see it often in matches of this caliber.
He's not going to do that. He's just teasing his opponent. He's looking at the terrible hitting numbers that Red might have, like 1-4 or 1-5.
This may not be as bad a play as it looks. If he can break Morton's board here, there's a lot more numbers that crack Morton, I think. Yeah, of course, close the board.
He's going to close the board. He was just teasing him.
Ooh, Ray's being a little greedy here. I think that was a reship that time.
I don't think there's any need to reship it when he has no bad numbers at that stage. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Carter, that yellow will win about 6 or 7% gammons from this type of position.
How about now?
Well, now the point is open. He should just cash this game. He's got a shot leaving 6-5 that could lose in the game. To play on in this type of position, you need to win twice as many gammons as the amount of times that you lose the game. And there it is, and Ray Fogland cashes in 2 points and takes a 3-2 lead. Game number 5 between Ray Fogelund representing the USA and Morten Holm from Denmark. Ray Fogelund opens with a 4-3, brings 2 down from the midpoint. He leads this match 3-2 to 7. And what's interesting, Carter, is that Morten Holm has burnt up nearly 2/3 of his time bank already.
That 6-4 play, I think he took a bit too long on.
Yep, and they're not even halfway through this match, and he's burnt up 2/3 of his time.
That's going to come back and haunt him.
If this turns into a long, drawn-out match, he could easily get into trouble here.
Yep. And the attack by Morten.
Ray Fogelund re-enters with a 5-6.
They're both playing fairly tight.
I think Morten has speeded up, Carter. He's seen the time problem. 6-6. And presumably he'll run his back checker from the 4-point all the way. I don't think he's going to leave 2 checkers there, vulnerable to be pointed on. But this is still a pretty good number for him. Moves a lot of freight, as they say.
Yeah, it helps with his race.
There he goes. And it establishes an excellent holding point, being his opponent's 7-point.
Yeah, the bar point.
Those 2 checkers on the 7-point should stave off the cube for a while anyway. Oh no, he's looking at something else. What is he looking at?
Ray will, I think, take a bit to analyze his move. He's got plenty of time. So
I think what's important about the time is that he's actually ahead of his opponent on time. It really doesn't matter how far ahead of your opponent you are on time, as long as you're ahead. I think he's got 3 or 4 minutes ahead of Morten.
He may also want to slow this play down a little. Morten, he may think that Morten will then start playing slow as well, and maybe get him into time trouble that way.
Yes, that's certainly a strategy. And Ray just improving the strength of his home board, one way or another. Several ways to do this. He's thinking about safetying that blot, but it's not really in any danger at the moment with a stripped 8-point, a heavy 6-point, and a blot on the 2-point. A 6-6. This is a pretty good shot.
Yes.
Commentator's nightmare. I've just said it wasn't in any danger. And Morten rolls his best number at that stage, but Ray fortunately enters, and he will take this checker out and minimize the danger against it. He's still got tremendous holding equity against those 4 checkers on yellow's 12-point.
Oh.
Another 6-6, only allowed to play one of them. Buries it on the 2-point, what's known as a forced play, in that he had no choice whatsoever in how to play that. 4-3, and I think he will just safety that checker and make his board. Nothing to really think about there.
No, it's pretty straightforward right now.
Almost
Safe.
And what's interesting here is because of Red's race lead, he's still a good favorite in this game.
6-6, 6-6, and 6-2.
He won't cue,
Yeah,
however,
we play
until he
with 6
finds a
dice.
way to clear
Yeah,
that
I think the original was
point
probably 5.
on the 12-point. It being 6 away from that holding point that we talked about earlier. And that means that when he comes to eventually strip that point down to 2 checkers, if he rolls virtually any 6, other than 6-1 or 6-6, he will have to expose that checker on the 12-point
Squeeze.
Oh, 6-6s.
to potentially 24 shots.
Ray is happy here.
It's probably not a bad. It's probably not a bad roll for me.
No,
I guess.
it's better than some of the other 6s, I guess.
Yeah.
Both players getting on very well with each other here. This match played in a tremendous spirit. They're chatting cordially with each other.
Well, the Danes and the Americans do like each other. They both, I think, respect each other's games, and this is the finals. This is it.
Two. He'll probably make the 3-point here rather than bury a checker. It's bad for the race when you bury. I'm surprised at this play. I would make the 3-point.
I don't think this